China could be backing off on one of its most ambitious policies. It's called common prosperity. Beijing said the plan was to tackle income inequality. So why the change of heart? NTD's Don Ma has more.
Is Xi Jinping walking back a key Chinese policy? The phrase common prosperity was everywhere in China in 2021. It appeared in state media, schools, and speeches by Xi. But this year, mentions of it seem to wane. It turned up just once in a 17,000-word report by the CCP premier. So has Beijing given up on its common prosperity policy? Political scientist and economic analyst Ethan Yang says Xi won't walk back on the policy.
Well, Xi Jinping is up for re-election in November. And so I think that's one of the big things on his mind is that he cannot go into the election stage admitting that he's failed on probably one of the most ambitious economic policies he's ever announced. And perhaps he can take his foot off the gas pedal a little bit.
So what is common prosperity? In a nutshell, it's Xi Jinping's way of tackling income inequality. It's a tool for him to reorganize China's economy. A real-world example of common prosperity is the massive regulatory fines on big Chinese tech companies, Alibaba, for example. So why is Xi Jinping taking his foot off the gas pedal on common prosperity?
So I think they're backing off primarily because investors are losing confidence. What happened was the Chinese stock market tanked tremendously right after that because of these huge regulatory fines, but also because investors saw that, and they saw that the Chinese regulatory environment is going to become more politicized and less coherent based on standard economic theories. So I think the Chinese government knows that. They understand that that's a problem.
What was the reason for the regulatory crackdown? Yang says it was part of the common prosperity policy that sought to help boost small businesses in China.
That allows smaller companies to rise up and create more diversity in the economy, more competition. It doesn't work because a government doesn't really know what companies are going to be successful, what companies are not going to be successful, and so basically it's just someone's opinion rather than the economic reality.
According to Yang, common prosperity has similarities to central planning policies, which failed in the 20th century. Don Ma, NTD News.